Welcome back to episode 3, part 3 of the walkthrough of Civilization 4 Beyond the Sword with the Invictus Realism mod. And I'm picking up from where I left off from last time with the barbarians encroaching my city, or my empire I should say. Rome is now home to Caesar Borgia. Interesting. A great general. Alright, so I got a great general here. I'm going to rest him. Now the great general I can either can have him added to a series of units that would give them all promotions, and then they would attack as a whole, or I can give civilization-wide promotions to my cities. Like, for example, I can construct doctrine, the rite of passage, or archery culture, or recon tradition, or melee tradition. These are special promotions that if I select, then every time I make a unit of that type, it would give this promotion. We can take a look, if we want, by going into, I think it's military, promotion tree. You can see, remember I was telling you about the land tactics. Look at how that is all broken down. By getting the land tax opens up all of these promotions. I'm looking at here's the various different traditions that you can get from the archery culture, or let's see, melee tradition. The melee tradition gives you fierce warriors in every city that you make. I don't know exactly what. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do archery tradition, archery culture. That's going to give me a +1 culture, and it's going to give me, for every archer I make, it gives them a special promotion. Congratulations, you have completed your first national wonder, archery culture, in Rome. These powerful buildings are useful for specializing your cities. It is wise to plan ahead, though as only 2 national wonders can be built in each one. Very well, carry on. And I am going to fortify this guy. Explore. I have a 9% chance if I attack this guy. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get him out in the open. I don't know if I'll have any better luck, but I don't want to attack at 9%, that's for sure. Oof, I barely won that. He attacked again. Alright, so I'm going to give these guys the 25% versus barbarian promotion, the pacification 1, and then fortify him. This guy here, I'm going to fortify him. This guy here, I don't know if I dare, I'm going to try to rush him home. He's hurt, he's really hurt bad. Hopefully I can get him home before the barbarians catch him. My palisades are done, so that's great. 40 turns for archery range. Not good. Not good at all. Warriors Hall. I get a +1 food. Food is always important for the growth of the city. So I think I'm gonna do that on that. And then down here we got a barbarian sitting off in that field, that farm field. I'm gonna attack him. 99.44% chance. And there you go. And my turn.
Storytelling reveals meaning without committing the error of defining it.
Leads to mysticism, and also I can create a storytelling circle, which gives me +2 science, +1 culture. Must cost 90 hammers to build. So I'm going to continue with that. It's asking me what science I want to, what technology I want to go for next. Mysticism opens up pagan temple, pottery, opens up salt pits and winery. I don't really have those. Architecture, I can start building cottages, which isn't a bad thing. Fishing, I'm not near any open water, so that doesn't really do me any good. Road building, I can build a road, which is a lot better than a cart path. My troops can travel a lot faster along roads than cart paths. Or weaving, reveals dye, silk, and cotton. Very interesting. I'm going to go road building. It's 18 turns. That's one of the highest or the longest terms of technology to build, but I think I want to do it that way. I'm going to give him the pacification promotion, move him back into town, rest him up. This guy here, I'm going to try to get back to town. And it's the end of my turn. I got my new Polybian Sagittari. I'm going to make another one of those. I want to make 3 of those, and then I'm going to make a settler, and then branch that settler off, and then use those 3 archers to help protect him as he moves towards his new location. And give him, now see, because I built the archery range, I automatically start with a promotion. I'm going to give him the land tactics promotion, and then I'm going to fortify him and heal him. Now the other thing I noticed here is, look, I didn't realize this, I didn't see this at first, but there's copper right there, and that's pretty close to my starting city. So I'm thinking about my next settler that I make. I'm going to put him like maybe right in the middle of this forest, because to the north I got cattle, and to the south I would have copper. Militia. Bear attacking. I lost my Mediterranean warrior to a bear. Let's see. And turn. Get this guy back to town, hopefully. It looks like a lot of my guys that I had out exploring are now being killed off by barbarians and bears and more lethal creatures and cougars and wolves. I'm gonna attack them. If I don't attack them, they're gonna sack that farm. I don't want that farm to be sacked. What is it? 99.9%. Take a look at this guy, this militia, and attack him over there, 99%. I'm going to attack him. Alright. I'm going to take my workers and run them out. Boy, I wouldn't mind getting that field of wheat again established. But I'm going to go over here and chop down these trees. I'm gonna, oh, see, look, they were almost ready to be chopped down anyways from the last time. And I pick up 14 hammers for Rome, which is nice. I'm gonna produce another archer unit. Like I said, I want to get 3 of those done. I'm gonna head off my workers off to that hill. I'm going to rest up that guy and rest up that guy. Again, because of the archery range, I start with a free promotion. I'm going to give him the 10% versus land units, because that opens up that whole menagerie of other promotions. And then I'm going to fortify him. And I'm going to build a pasture, and I'm going to continue there. I'm gonna fortify this guy, and what is the chance of me winning? 38% chance. I'm gonna move this guy south, hopefully enticing him to attack into the hill and forested region. This guy here finally did get, he's 0.9 of 2. He's gonna, I'm gonna pay for that to be upgraded to an archer unit, and I'm gonna fortify him. Let's see here, how many? I'm gonna start my settler, and I'm gonna, again, this guy's shadowing that savage, because that savage is going to try to work his way and attack my workers, which I don't want them to do. If I hold my mouse over the stack of workers, and then on the left hand side you'll see that it takes 3 turns to build that pasture. So he's got 3 turns to go. I'm going to rest that guy that I just upgraded to a archer. And I'm going to give this guy a hill promotion. I'm going to bring him up on top of that hill, just in case that barbarian somehow outfoxes me. I want to be able to have some protection for my workers. He killed my Roman Greco army actually survived, but barely. He's at 0.2 of 1. He's going to rest. This guy is going to fortify, and then I'm going to, and any time you have a enemy unit get next to a worker, they automatically stop what they're doing, and then gives you a chance to move them away from the combat. I'm going to tell them to continue to build the pasture, and I'm going to take one of the guys, one of my militia units in town, and I'm going to attack the barbarians. Ooh, oh, there's always barbarians on the outskirts, that's for sure. So I'm going to move him back into town where it's safe. He can rest up. Looks like my pasture is complete, which is good. It gives him food. Look at the town. You can see now that he's getting 4 slices of bread, 2 hammers, and 2 gold. It looks like he's kind of stagnant. He needs to get... I'm going to move this guy here. Oh, that's right, because he's building a set. When you build a settler or a worker and some very rare military units, you never get any growth in the city, no matter how much food you're producing. So I'm just going to do that and go next turn. Move my workers off in that direction. And I'm going to take one of my militia and move them with him so that they're kind of protected. This guy I'm going to move down to my city so that I can use him at some point to move with my settler. Move them there. Tell them to work on the farm. Move my militia on top of them for protection. Take this guy in my city. Use the militia to attack that unit that's on that farm. And I'll let them attack. These archers will hang back and allow them to attack into the city because of the walls. This guy will be fortified. This guy will return back to city to rest. This guy will rest up. He's hurt from the battle. 99.9% chance with the archer that I just moved into the city. I'm going to do that. hopefully be able to pull him back into the city as soon as possible.
A well-beaten path does not always make the right road.
Opens up tolls and taxes and trade with writing and sailing and the improvements to the road. I'm going to take a look at the big picture again, technology advisor, because I want to see where I want to move. What do I want to choose? Bronze working is very important. I want to do mining. I know mining is quite far. Mining is way over here. Look at mining is, well, that's metal casting. Where's mining? Iron working. I did see mining here at one point. Oh well. I do know I need bronze working. That's sailing, don't need writing. Writing is important. I'm going to go writing. So that I think you can build a library with writing, and that helps in your science. Let's see here. I'm going to fortify him. I'm going to send him back into town to rest up, although he's pretty rusted. I'm going to move him back. And I'm a little concerned about, I'm hoping that this guy that's on the hill is going to be able to defend those workers, because if he loses that battle, if that battle is lost, those workers are automatically killed. And I'm just going to have him rest up for a second here. The Warriors Hall is done in Antium, and I'm going to build a militia for 13 turns. I'm going to take my militia in that town and attack him. I have a 99. And I am going to fortify this guy. Fortify this guy. Those two archers are now fortified in town. I'm going to take my Roman Greco scout again and head him up into the hills just as an added defense. My Mediterranean warriors coming closer to town, which is good. I did attack into a hill. I should be okay with that. There we go. And I am going to take my Roman Greco scout and move him off a little bit. Move this guy back into town. Very important to always have him rested up, fortified, just in case. You never know what might pop out of the darkness, out of the, the fog of war type stuff. The Crusader warriors are now at 41, and I'm at 41. So that's kind of lethal. They're dangerous. Remember I was telling you about the savages? See, those are the savages. And this guy here, he's not gonna do anything. This guy here is gonna build a road back to town. This guy here is gonna be fortified. We're gonna end our turn. How close am I to this settler? Settler's still a fair amount of time away. I'm gonna rest him up in the woods. Hopefully he can survive out there by himself. Oh, look at this faraway city, home of Doku de Saxis, Maurice de Saxe. So it looks like, I wonder if the French might be in the game. The English civilization has been destroyed. Oh my. That is... Usually the English are quite powerful. To have them destroyed, they must have been attacked by barbarians and their city was routed. That's too bad. more barbarians. Mediterranean warriors hurt. I'm going to upgrade him to up to a archer as well. 58 gold pieces. Kind of expensive, but I had some initial money that I got from goodie huts that I want to use strategically. I'm going to. This guy's hurt. I don't want to use him. I'm going to use the militia to hopefully rout. Rest up for this guy. And it looks like he's done. I'm going to move this guy, move these workers over here. I'm going to chop down some trees, hopefully.
Hath not the
More
potter
barbarians.
power over the clay to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
Improvements, salt pit, pottery. Okay. Oh, how did I get that? That's weird. Because I wasn't researching that. I was researching writing. Interesting. I must have found that through a goodie hut somehow. Let's take a look here real quick. Go to the technology advisor. Yeah, I don't know exactly because I was researching. Unless maybe when I select writing, it pre-selected the pottery. That might have been it. And these guys are going to cut down some trees. This guy's going to get a secondary promotion, Pacification 2, which gives him a 32% bonus versus barbarians. And move him back to town. And the barbarians are moving into Antium. Oh, they kind of retreated. They're actually got little brains. They know that they can't attack. They can't attack successfully into Antium, so they kind of withdrew. If they come too close, I'll attack them again. There we go. Settler has been trained in Rome. Good job. I can build a. I'm going to build a granary. That gives me a 30% sustainment of food after growth, minus 3.5% chance of epidemic in a city. I get a +1 health from corn, rice, wheat, salt, and potatoes, and I have the wheat to my west, and it's required to build the potter's workshop. This guy here has built the militia, and I think I am going to build a warehouse there. I'm going to select my my settler and 3 archers, and like I said, I'm going to make my way off towards. Where do I want to? I want to put them here or there. I'm going to put them there, I think. Hopefully I can get there okay without attacked by barbarians. Fortify him. Fortify him. Have him do a sentry. Look out for barbarians. And turn. I get a new general, Flavius Aetius. And I am going to say okay on that. Here he is. And I am going to go melee tradition next, because then all of my melee soldiers and warriors of various different flavors will get a fierce warrior in every city. And I just got those trees cut down, which are nice. I'm going to start building a road from there to the new city. Hopefully I can maintain that, because then I can build that copper and get bronze working, which is huge for military production. And I get a Pacification 2 promotion, 32% versus barbarians. And I shall fortify them. And he has reached his spot. I am going to settle the city into Kame and say yes. And build a palisade. And fortify these 3 buildings. Like that. Matai Basrab of the Crusader Kingdom wants open borders. At present, I'll do that because it's extra trade. And it allows him and me to kind of figure out where we're both at. And ooh, look over here. Marble. Nice. And horses. Interesting. I'll move these guys back into town. Fortify them. I'm going to take this guy, even though doesn't have forest defense or beyond the normal. I'm going to have him because I want him to defend those workers as they build that road. Savages, primitives, throwing stone guys. Throwing stones. And I am just going to pause my turn on that guy as they work towards building a road.
True glory consists in doing what deserves to be written, in writing what deserves to be read.
And now I get to look at a new civic. So let's see the big picture. I go to my civics, and I can go from tribal union to despotism, which gives me a better military unit production. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to be in anarchy for 1 turn. And I'm looking over here. Because I'm in anarchy, all of these turns are grossly affected. But next turn they'll return to 12 or 13 or whatever. I'm going to go bronze working, since I'm going to be able to have a bronze mine here, or a copper mine here real soon. And I'm going to end my turn there. And I think this is where we're going to draw a conclusion once again. I thank you for watching, and if you like this video, give it the thumbs up. If you have suggestions on what I should do in the video, please suggest it, and I'll take it into consideration. Goodbye.